South Jersey bad boys.
He's on the road.
Now we're on the road. We're a couple of road doggy dogs.
First road trip well, not our first road trip. First booking as a team.
As a team from the Pitcast, making things happen. And last night we were down in beautiful Pitman, New Jersey.
Beautiful show in a firehouse.
In a firehouse, wood paneled. Looked like it hasn't been touched since the mid to late 70s.
It was hot as shit in there, dude.
Yeah.
We both did, 15 minutes each. By the time I got off stage, I was drenched in sweat.
Yeah, yep. So was I. And then sitting there, I was like, it kind of cooled down a little bit. And luckily it thundered, but it got a little cooler outside a little too late.
Yeah.
So we did it up, though. And now we are on our way to pick up the headliner, Brian Kiley, for the evening from his hotel to go down to the Atlantic City Country Club.
So he was Conan's writer?
He was a writer on Conan for, I think, a couple decades.
Damn.
And then after Conan ends, he said that he wrote for Ellen on the last year of Ellen before that show ended.
Ooh, I would love to hear his take on whether or not he thinks Ellen is a see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, that seems to be the hot topic going around. I was planning on asking to see if we could get any information on that.
Well, who was the one girl that used to go to the Soul Joel open mic that used to write or work for on the Ellen show?
Oh, Jessica Hopkins.
Because she said, I was like, is there any truth to that? And she was like, oh yeah. Like, she was like, it was a very hostile work environment.
Yeah, that's what multiple people have said. And I was watching some stuff earlier, and it's funny, like, you could kind of look at even somebody like Bill Cosby. Somebody that is very one way about, like, Bill Cosby's like, oh, you got to clean your act up, pull your pants up, all this stuff. Ellen's just like dancing, super nice, all this. Anybody that is so far that way, there is so much other shit on the complete other side about them as well. Like, look at Cosby was out drugging people. Ellen apparently is a workplace nightmare. But allegedly, maybe we could figure out and update everybody.
It's people like that too that they seem to almost like, if you're clean and whatever, but you're kind of just like that's just like Nate Bargatze's a clean comedian, but he's not like pushing it onto people in a pretentious way, like where, to your point, Bill Cosby would like pull your pants up, that sort of shit, where it's kind of like, if you're not doing what I do, I'm better than you. Yeah. Those are the people that always seem to be hiding. Like, like they're the biggest pieces of shit. Yeah, that's. I don't know about the Ellen situation, but that girl did say, she was like, we literally couldn't make eye contact with Ellen. Oh my god. So it sounds like it was pretty bad.
You know what's even funnier though is a lot of, like, they're both historically notoriously clean comedians, Ellen and Cosby. Yeah. But somebody like Jeselnik and Dave Attell, like, those guys are some of the filthiest, but couldn't be the nicer people that everybody always says the nicest things about them. It's funny how that works. Like, some people, you hear them on stage and you're like, oh, this guy's got to be an asshole, but they're the nicest person. Yeah. So that's interesting how that works.
You know who was like that? Michael Rappaport.
Really?
Obviously, huge personality. He's always talking shit. Yeah. Could not have been nicer to me.
Really?
I opened for him the one time, and he was super cool. Gave me his phone number. He was like, if you ever like in New York, hit me up.
Yeah, that's nice.
And he was just very, very cool.
That's nice to have that. Yeah. I remember he was going back and forth with Ari about it after Ari made his Kobe Bryant joke, like the day that he died, within the hour of him dying. Yeah. Because he just has hated the Lakers forever, but they were going back and forth that. So seeing somebody like that, people just hate Michael Rappaport because of the clips they see of him freaking out on somebody.
It's his thing. He likes talking shit and stirring it up.
You know what's funny is that I loved to be that guy in high school and college, and then after college it was just like, oh, I was like, I don't want any confrontations with anybody.
Well, you do it if it's in a Facebook group.
Yeah,
local townships.
If I'm in a local township Facebook group where I'm
to stir the pot.
I like to stir the pot. Sometimes I'll comment on people's posts about their lost cat and say that I'm holding it ransom. Sometimes that happens. Yeah. All in shits and gigs though. And people don't understand it, but what can you do? I have a top fan badge on Wawa's Facebook page now as well. All I do is comment there and talk about my diarrhea, and I have a top fan badge because of it. They have yet to block me. Don't know why.
I love how you're like, But since high school and college, I've really cooled off and have not.
This is cooled off, Dan. He wears floral collared shirts. This is New Year, New Me. I got on some.
This is the nicest I've ever seen you dress.
And I look like I walked right out of a Kohl's catalog.
Is this new pants, new shoes, new shirt?
I've had the jeans. The shirt was accidentally shipped to a friend of mine, and they tried to contact the person, and they never responded, so she gave it to me. Beautiful. Fits perfectly. Although I think an African-American gentleman might have ordered this, given the other clothing items that were in there. I was like, I don't think a white guy ordered this stuff. But I was like, the shirt will work. So
yeah,
I got that.
What was it, a BLM t-shirt?
Oh, no. It was like, I don't want to say it was like really dark, baggy jeans. It very well could have been a 13-year-old kid going through some shit.
Bedazzled jeans.
Yeah. Like they look like they were like a fat farm type of outfit.
Okay.
And you know, now that I think about it, I'm like,
rock that.
I definitely could. I definitely did. And there's probably some teenager that's going through some shit that ordered all that on Amazon and accidentally forgot to change the address.
And then they got your shit. And they're like, fuck, now I just gotta wear Under Armour grass cutters.
Yeah, now I just gotta wear these white-soled sneakers that, you know, have been ripped at the tongue for about 3 years and I haven't fixed them yet. Did I hold on to shoes? You ever have, like, the soles kind of, like, come apart? I hold on to them because I'm like, I just gotta get some super glue on those suckers and we'll be good.
I like to have one pair of don't give a fuck sneakers where it's like, if you're doing yard work, you know, you're out doing, like, just bullshit that you're painting.
Yeah.
You can get them dirty.
And those are the shoes that I just wear everywhere.
Yeah,
so
those are your going out shoes.
Yeah, and that's where I am today, is now I got a brand new pair of casual white Nikes that the old Battle Axe got for me. So she just spots these things very thoughtfully. I respect the hell out of it. She's like, I'm gonna change him, I'm gonna fix him, I'm gonna do this and do that. I usually get her like experience type of things. We'll go out somewhere, take her somewhere, get, you know, like some jewelry, stuff like that. But she'll just like, yeah, I want you to wear better sneakers. I'm gonna get you some sneakers. I want you to pick up some dog shit. I'm gonna get you a pooper scooper.
You know what is funny about me, you, and Rachel that we all have in common is we're all into fixer-upper projects. We're doing, you like landscaping, I'm doing stuff around the house, Rachel's fixing you up.
Yep.
You're a good project for her. That she's like, you know what, this can keep me busy.
Yeah.
I can fix up his wardrobe. I can hopefully change his personality. Still has a lot of work to do in that, though. Yeah,
she's got a lot of work there. A lot of work ahead of her. This is going to be a long-term fixer-upper project for her. And she's just going to continuously get, like, the stuff sometimes she's gotten me, like different power tools and workbenches and stuff. And I'm like, this is great, and I love it. I've just never gotten it because I don't have a need for it. And she's like, well, I got a few ideas.
Yeah. Like, the gift that keeps on giving.
Yep.
It'd be funny if Rachel had horrible taste. So like you could really evidently see the way she's trying to fix you up. Like you come to the show tonight, you just have a faux hawk. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? You're like, what, dude? No, I always wanted my hair like this.
I got you a coupon to Great Clips, and I'm gonna be going with you for a few changes. Yeah, and then all I get her are those parachute pants that the hot big titty goth girls used to wear. Yeah. And I was like, here's some black lipstick.
Hope you're into role playing because I got a couple ideas myself.
Yeah, I got you this Hello Kitty T-shirt and a dog leash for some reason. Yeah.
And Johnny Cash giving the middle finger. That's a big hot one.
Hot Topic. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Badass, man. He's flipping off the camera.
Yeah, I remember going to Spencer's and I have the picture of the shirt back in the studio of the shut the fuck up. All it says in black text is shut the fuck up, and I would wear it out everywhere in college. Yeah, I don't know why I don't have many friends from college left, but yeah, now we are entering the beautiful Deptford Mall
Passing
area.
Deptford Mall.
Yeah, we're going close to the Deptford Mall. We gotta go into the beautiful Hampton near here.
I used to get my the blackest haircut I could ever get at Extravagance right up here.
Extravagance? Is that what they call it? It's not spelled Extravagance, right? It's got a...
There's probably a Z in there. Let's see as we pass by. But in high school, like I always wanted, like I was trying to get like a fade because I was on the football team and all the black kids had cool haircuts.
Yeah.
I was trying to be black for a while.
Trying to be in it though.
This was the only like close place in South Jersey where I had heard that you could get like a fade.
Now, so you heard about it. You didn't look it up. I don't know how you would find it because I'm like, let me look for a barber shop. What do the kids call it these days? Where is it at?
It's right in this little shop.
Right next to the smoke shop and the Boost Mobile. Barber shop. That's what it says.
Oh, maybe they changed the name.
Yeah, ramen spot.
used to be extravagance, and you'd walk in. I'd always get caught by like the dude who doesn't have any clients, who's in the first chair. So always the guy you do not want to go to.
Yeah.
You walk in, he's like, "Yo, what's up, man? I got a seat open right here." He's the only white guy that works there, and you're like, "Fuck, dude."
No.
And he would fuck me up so bad.
Yeah, his name was probably Travis or something.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but he had like a nose piercing. He was a total fucking
dude.
douchebag.
That's how, like, when I was in Philly, I didn't like. That's like, there's a few things you need like long term in life. You need a good barber, you need a mechanic, and you need a lawyer. I at least have the mechanic down. I got the barber now. I need a lawyer for sure. So if anybody has any legal expertise outside of Lindenwald, it would be helpful.
I don't know if that would be on my top 3 things that I absolutely need.
People that you need in your life for professional services. Are there any others I'm missing? Barber, mechanic, and lawyer.
You probably need a doctor to get a sex change.
Yeah, actually, you know what? What kind of doctor is that? GI, maybe?
Yeah.
A little gyno? I wouldn't mind going to the gyno.
So what do you think we're in store for with the show tonight?
Dude, that's what we were talking about last night a little bit. Country club, you and I have had a few good and a few pretty rough experiences at country clubs.
We started out doing a ton of country club gigs.
Yeah, and you and I have both recently done country club
We cut our teeth on the country club circuit.
Yeah, we're country club comedians now.
Yeah.
We should just...
We've gotten way, like, more degenerate though since we started. Like,
oh yeah,
we're definitely much more suited for when we started comedy.
We've become absolute pieces of shit since then, and I don't know, because the AC Country, I don't know, I want to figure out where people...
It's nice, right?
It's like, super nice.
AC Country Club's nice.
The event is members only, but they can bring guests. So I'm just trying to figure out where are the members coming from, because it's not even in AC. It's like on the mainland.
Oh really?
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out like where, like, they're coming from, like nicer areas closer to there, I'm sure.
Yeah. I guess anybody that belongs to a golf course though has got to have some quiche.
Yeah, and that's a nice one there too.
But sometimes like the rich audiences are pains in the ass.
That's the thing, is that sometimes they're a little stiff and stuffy, and other times they're wild maniacs.
Yeah.
So the one that I did with Joe Matarese down in Rehoboth Beach, actually May of last year, couldn't have been a better crowd. And it was a swanky, nice place. School buses at hotels on the weekend is nothing but a good time.
Yeah.
What do you think they're going to?
That could be like a
cheap wedding?
Yeah, that could be a little shuttle wedding.
Dude,
actually, school bus wedding.
I had school buses for my wedding get people.
That's not a bad move, dude. As long as it's transportation. It's like, what do you need, a nice jitney? It's like, no, just get us to and from. We're hammered anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was for us. And we had 2 school buses because the hotels, we got married in Collingswood. The hotels were on 73. So yeah, it was school bus time.
Yeah, baby. That was a hell of a wedding.
Yeah, what a time. That was 3 years ago now at this point. I'm just going to back into a spot because we got a few minutes and we'll just keep the good times rolling.
Yeah.
So yeah, might be stuffy, might be good. I don't know.
But we brought some things to enjoy the night. We brought a couple stogies.
Got a couple of sticks.
Like kick back like the dads that we are, and
go out on the deck there.
Yeah, it could be nice.
Yeah, these shows
they are gonna, I think they said we get food.
We get a plated dinner as well.
Let's go.
Get a country club dinner for the first time. Dude, we're gonna feel like Leo DiCaprio on the Titanic. This is gonna be nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're up in first class this evening. They're bringing us out of Camden County for a little first class treatment.
I always do feel uncomfortable getting the food when it is offered at the gigs. Like,
yeah,
you do feel like such a poor person where they're like, we can get, like, do you want some food? It's on the house. I feel bad. I don't like taking, even though it's part of the gig, I don't like taking for the food.
What's always my thing, especially when hosting, is that I have to go up and back and forth, but like I can't eat until after I go on. So and a lot of the food is put away by the time the show starts, which is good for the show.
Yeah.
We've done shows, you and I both have done shows where they have started and continued doing food, like open buffets where people can go get food during the show. It's like, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I just can't eat before going up. So then I have to wait till after, but then I have to make sure I can get the food before they put it away. So like, that's always my issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always weird, like feeling like you're taking the food from people.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, I know that they're saying that it's it's offered, it's part of
Yeah,
it, but
yeah.
I don't know, it makes me feel,
A little queasy.
yeah, it just makes me, you feel like such a poor piece of shit, too.
Yeah.
That you're like, oh, free food.
Free food, yep.
Yeah,
I'll take it,
load
dude.
it up.
I don't have any shame doing that. I'll do it.
And then, like, you feel bad getting something good, too. Like,
Yeah.
I would be like, oh, I'll just get, like, some chicken fingers or something. Like, even if they offer some really nice food, I feel bad getting it for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the
Degeneracy
right or
in
wrong
us?
feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're a couple of degenerates. What
Like, they're offering. It's not like we're getting paid a shit ton. We should take it.
Yeah, because it cuts out the need for having to stop in a Wawa at 10:30 at night on the way home.
Yeah.
Right outside of Atlantic City. Who knows what could happen? Could be fun, but yeah, don't know. So
either way, it's nice that this gig is fairly close. Just get up there, play the hits, get paid, get the fuck home.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, these shows are done by South Jersey Comedy, by the way. Nice guy Ben puts them on. This is our first time doing shows, last night and tonight. So yeah, they got shows all over the South Jersey area, and South Jersey's booming comedy-wise right now.
It's picking up, man.
It's picking up.
Building the scene, bro. South Jersey bad boys, keep an eye out for us.
Yeah, keep it on out, and yeah, hopefully the audio picks up on this camera. We're doing this because I forgot the SD card for the mics. Hopefully this camera's picking it up, and then maybe we'll just do a continuous, the rest of this episode of us driving around some of the most beautiful parts of Camden County, up and down the White Horse Pike, that corridor.
You're gonna want to see these shopping centers.
Yeah. Dude, I gotta get my dash cam fixed on I'm in my bitch wife's car right now, but I have a dash cam in my car, but the wiring's all fucked up. But being able to have the video in front of you and then looking at us so you can just see the beautiful landscape of crackheads we're driving around, it would be beautiful. It's just nothing but discount liquor stores, used car lots, puffin pipes. What else do they got on the White Horse Pike?
On the White Horse Pike, there's a ton of like tire shops.
Yeah, there is. There is an ungodly amount of tire shops.
Yeah.
Yeah, just and like not it's just a bunch of stack of tires that are about 20 feet high, and there's like 12 columns of
a lot of dealerships.
Yeah. It is funny how the nicest things on the White Horse Pike are like brand new fast food restaurants, but then it's just all the other abandoned strip malls that have like one barbershop and liquor store in them.
Yeah, Chinese food place.
Yeah, there is a, like, I feel like you got to get them all in there at the same time. It comes as a bulk deal, and all of those buildings in the shopping center need to be, you got to have a Chinese food restaurant.
Yeah, in a little tiny strip mall within South Jersey, you get a Chinese restaurant, you get a shitty barbershop,
nail salon, a pharmacy. Rite Aid possibly is the cornerstone of the place. Liquor store, yep. There are some like random dollar stores that'll peep in there, get like a, you know,
maybe like a catering hall.
Catering hall could be there. Law office or an insurance guy or something, little State Farm spot. But yeah, you definitely, at least bare minimum, gotta have the Chinese restaurant, nail salon, barbershop, and any other sketchy business.
And then there might be like a closed down Eckerd.
Yeah, you can see the Rite Aid sign on it, but behind it you can see the burned in sign from Eckerd. Remember Eckerd? Rite Aid bought them out.
Yeah.
Rite Aid bought them out, and now I think Walgreens took over Rite Aid, but they're keeping the brand. Like, that happened years ago, and I still see Rite Aid, and they have a whole new brand now. It's weird.
And I haven't kept up with the
brand synergies like I have.
Amongst the big grocery store chains, Walmart, Eckerd, Rite Aid.
Yeah, you know.
Grocery store chains. I don't even know what you'd refer to them as.
Pharmacies. The pharmacies drugstores that sell you cigarettes.
A lot of competition amongst these drugstores.
There definitely is. And you know what's interesting? I was watching on Netflix last night. There's a documentary, a multi-part series about psychedelics, and it's called How to Change Your Mind.
Oh, I've seen it.
Have you seen it?
It's good.
It is good.
Really good.
Episode 2 on psilocybin, magic mushrooms. Did you hear in there where they were talking about like how it's used for a lot of different like medical purposes now?
Yeah.
Cancer patients, people with different disorders like OCD, a lot of other things. And it's great. But then the question at the end comes like, so why hasn't this been implemented? And he's like, well, from a pharmaceutical industry, they want to prescribe you a drug for life that you have to pay for life. How can they make money on something that grows out of the ground that you can take twice in your life and be like cured?
Yeah, that's why they will never cure diabetes. It makes too much money.
Shit, you're right.
But the technology, the fact that we can make Teslas and shit, and you can't make me a insulin pump that kind of works on its own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bullshit. Elon Musk could take the weekend and figure this out easy.
Yeah.
If you're doing fucking Neuralink, you're putting chips in people's brains.
Yeah.
You put a chip in my pancreas, bro. Fix this shit.
Just the priorities of billionaires today, right?
Yeah.
Oh, big pharma. What can you do?
How much time do we have?
We got a couple minutes now. I'm going to tell Brian that we're here. We won't subject him to the bad boyness, you know. So people have to keep their careers, and you know, we're just letting it fly.
Yeah, dude. I had a buddy. Speaking of that documentary, who recently did. I won't say his name, obviously, but he recently did a guided mushroom trip
in Jersey or
in Jersey.
Wow, they do that in Jersey?
I don't know. He found a person to do it. I think like certain states, it's much more common. It's easier to find.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jersey's quite there yet with mushrooms, but he was able to find somebody.
Like a little backdoor deal on Craigslist?
No, it wasn't as shady as something like that. I mean, it wasn't shady at all, but I think he did have to figure out a way to like get somebody from a different state that was maybe like close enough by. I'm not exactly sure the details of how he found the person.
Gotcha.
But it sounded like he had a really good experience.
Nice.
Because he's dealt with like his own, you know, anxiety, depression, that sort of stuff.
I feel like it would be great in the mental health area for that type of stuff. And then if I had a terminal illness or something, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And like these people are just so calm and like kind of not accept it, but kind of like have a much better end of life experience.
It was crazy, that example they have of the guy that has that severe OCD. Who takes that trip, and then all of a sudden he kind of slowly cured himself.
Yeah, it's wild. Like, so I'm hoping that we can do something and kick Big Pharma in the dick and get some mushroom pills, some psilocybin pills that we can. I think it does sound like they're getting close to that. I think. Psilocybin, at least. I don't know about anything else, but yeah. Well, hopefully that'll.
I think the studies are too evident that it's really helping people. Like it's hard to deny.
And it kind of goes right back into COVID stuff too. I saw people making those comparisons where like vitamin D and ivermectin that Rogan was talking about how well that was working, but those things are so cheap and they're so common. Vitamin, it's like, how are you going to make money?
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, we can't make money on this.
You got to take this vaccine that we paid to manufacture.
And I don't think that's calling into the skeptics of vaccines and their ability to work or not. I think that's just the entire industry. I don't think there's any disputing that, to be honest. It's a pretty dirty game, but people got to play it. You got to play to win. Speaking of play to win, we're going to be on our way to AC here, so... Should
we stop and hit a couple of roulette tables?
Yeah, let's go in. Let's throw in some stuff on black. That's the color I take.
50 on black.
50.
Damn it. Yeah. That's it, Dan. We got to head home.
We go in like we're high rollers, and it's just like, here's $50 on black. And
it's $100 buy-in, sir. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, we're just looking to double our money real quick. There is nothing better than hitting on roulette, though. It is such a rush. I see why people are addicted to it, and I love playing it when I'm in a casino.
We, my brother and I were in AC for our cousin's wedding, like last year, 2 years ago, whenever it was, and we went to go gamble, and Sean takes his money out. I forget how much. I think he put like 200 down. Right as we get there, he's like 200 on black. Goes up immediately. I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm like, take it and run. He goes, no, I'm doing it again.
So he's at 400.
He goes
roughly
on black again, and then loses it all. I'm like, dude,
put it all on there, or what he won?
He put it what he won included.
Oh, so he was right back to square one.
I think he went up like 400, and instead of taking that, he was like, run it back, and lost it all. And he was like, well. That's it. That's everything I was willing to spend.
You're high for a while.
Yeah.
And then it all crashed down. But that's why I like roulette, because there's like, I don't know, the only way you can really lose is if you're betting against yourself. Like if you're putting money on black, but then you're putting a lot of money on a red number. Like unless you're not doing that type of shit or you have some type of strategy, there's no real strategy in a way.
I feel like there's barely strategy with any of the games that you can gamble on.
Everybody swears they have a strategy, though, and that's why I hated playing blackjack, because people get all mad like, oh, you like took my card, or if you didn't want to hit, you shouldn't have hit there, and because you did, you took my card that could have been mine. Like, people are out of their fucking mind.
Yeah.
And when you see people that are red in the face, it's like, no, you got a problem and you're taking it out on me. So, I'm just here to have a casual night on the blackjack table.
And it's also like, that is part of the game. You're like, you can't be mad at me for for my own decisions that
Yeah.
Making, you know.
And you know what I saw? Speaking of AC, Showboat they don't have a casino in there. They're having a brand new indoor water park open.
I think they were the ones that were hitting me up about running a show there, right?
Dude, and they have like, they're doing cheaper stuff. The all day water park pass is like $100, which is cheap for AC in the summer in July.
Dude, there we go.
I might, but then I'm just like, it's gonna be a shit show. But
Yeah.
they have that, a roller rink, they have bumper cars, and a mini golf course all inside because they ripped out all the casino stuff. So we might have to take a trip and see.
They put all that in there?
They did, because they ripped out all the casino stuff, and you don't realize how big casino floors are until you see them completely empty.
Where are they even getting funds in Atlantic City? I guess all from the gambling money that they can put.
Yeah, whatever they can put in.
Stuff?
It's essentially, the Showboat is essentially just a hotel. They don't have any casino in there anymore. They used to, but it's just basically a hotel. No one's just staying at that hotel.
They're
but
really trying to make AC have a comeback.
they really are trying to, because they realize that it's there, and you see gambling everywhere nowadays. They're trying to make it happen.
They need like a Frank Sinatra guy to come back and.
DJ Pauly D is in there every single weekend.
It seems like Sebastian Maniscalco. Like,
they got a lot of good. The Borgata's popping with comedy shows.
Yeah.
They're doing some elsewhere, but the Borgata's the spot for comedy down there. So yeah. Well, let's go pick our guy up and go to the show, and we'll recap you with another. We'll try and do another car video with real mics.
Yes, sir.
After this is done. So we'll see you.